Look, I'm just going to say it. Don't let yourself go. Don't let yourself go. Once you let yourself go, y'all, I'm here to tell you, it's going to take an act of Congress to get yourself back to where you need to be. And your friends and family, they don't want to hurt your feelings. So even after you let yourself go, they're not going to say anything. Most of them won't say shit. They're going to call each other after you leave and say, damn, she really let herself go. And you don't need them to tell you any damn way. You know you let yourself go. You know what you're eating. You know what you're doing. You know what you're not doing. You're not going to the gym. You're not doing any of the things to keep yourself up. And don't mess around and let those 40s creep up on you and you done let yourself go. Shit. Do y'all know what it takes to lose even 5 pounds? The effort and the consistency just to get a little bit off? Shit. So I'm trying to say it in the nicest, kindest way. Do not let yourself go, okay? Mentally, physically, and otherwise, get up and do something with that body and that mind that God gave you, because you only got one. Love you, bye.
Don't ever let yourself go. And I don't even mean that in a nasty way. But I was looking back at old photos. I think it was 2020, 21. Whenever COVID hit, girl, let's just say since then, I vowed to never let my weight go or just my appearance in general. And I do believe as women that we hold ourselves to a higher standard versus men. Think about it. Men, they get a haircut, they go to the mall, they get a new outfit, they're good to go. Us, we need our hair done, we need our nails done, our eyebrows waxed, right? It's the full shebang to get it all together. And when you think about it, being a girl's girl, there is something fun, but it could also be super stressful to just know that if you don't have one thing done, then you kind of feel just all over the place. But I say all this because putting yourself first it's so important. And how you show up for yourself, I feel like it affects the quality of the life that you live. And I do believe that social media has taught us that self-care is pouring a glass of wine and taking a bubble bath. And all those things are amazing, of course, and fun. However, honestly, showing up for yourself has nothing to do with what your appearance look on the outside. It's honestly in the inside. It's going to the gym. It's having a gratitude journal. It's saying a morning prayer. It's journaling your thoughts or your ideas. When you put both together, showing up inward and outward, you're literally unstoppable. But when you start to neglect either or, I feel like they show up in different areas of your life. For some, it may be just lack of confidence when going out, or maybe it's in their work ethic. So this is your daily reminder to stand 10 toes down on taking care of your spiritual, emotional, and physical well-being.
Ladies, stop letting yourselves go. I don't care how long you've been in a relationship, how many kids you got, if you just had a baby. Don't let yourselves go. Take care of yourselves. Physically, mentally. Try something new to your hair. Buy a new wardrobe. And most importantly, take care of your body. Go to the gym. Work out. If you don't want to go to the gym, go for a walk. Change your diet up. Oh, and stop crashing out about these niggas. Stop looking through that man's phone. Stop nagging. Stop assuming. Stop accusing. Stop worrying about what he's doing behind your back. Once you learn your worth, you are not going to care what a nigga is doing behind your back. That's going to be his loss. We as women have to do better. For real, we are so young and beautiful. Life is so short. I feel like we all owe it to ourselves to stop stressing.
I don't know how to explain this, but there's real life privileges to dressing up and being pretty. People treat you better when you look good and you're pretty. It may be superficial, but people go out of their way for people who look good. There'll be nonstop compliments. You'll get so many privileges. People will be just so kind and nice to you. Only been in here about 5 minutes and I've literally had almost, 20 compliments? I even had a lady stop my husband, how beautiful my skin is, and how it makes her know that God is real. Like, for almost 5 or 6 minutes of her explaining it, I had to walk off because it got kind of weird. Not weird by the compliment, but you can't talk about skin for too long without it getting weird, you know? So I just walked off. But the message for this video is, look your best, put yourself together, put on a cute outfit, put on a heel. Don't be afraid to look good. Don't be afraid to look good, and there's no such thing as being overdressed. I would rather be overdressed than looking a mess any day.
You better look the part, honey. You better look the part. If you're going to ask men to pay your bills, if you're going to ask men to pay for you, if you're going to be a gold digger, if you're going to be all of this stuff, you better look the part, honey. Take care of yourself and don't let yourself go.
Never let yourself go as a wife. And I know it is super easy to do so because you are settled in your marriage and you are comfortable with your partner. But I'm telling you, do not fall down that rabbit hole. And I say this because there are only a few things in this life that you can actually control. And the way that you show up is one of them. When you know how to show up for yourself, meaning taking care of yourself mentally, physically, and spiritually, you can then show up as a better wife in your marriage. But when you don't take care of yourself, lack of appearance, lack of accountability, I promise you that will start to trickle into your marriage. Plus, there is nothing wrong with keeping a man on his toes and allowing him to see that by you taking care of yourself, that you are not afraid to put yourself first. This is just a daily reminder to the ladies, to the wives, to continue to prioritize your health and your fitness. Keep your personal style alive. Invest in your inner glow. And keep working on your personal growth, hobbies, and passions so that you can continue to stay fulfilled.
Do I want to get in my car and go to the gym right now? No. Do I want to work out right now? No. Do I want to move my body right now? No. Do I have motivation right now? No. Did I still get dressed and I'm still gonna go? Yes. Am I still gonna show up for myself? Yes. Should you be showing up for yourself and doing the same thing? Yes. Especially if you're a mom. Listen, not every day am I motivated to go to the gym. Not every day do I feel like going to the gym or exercising. But regardless of how I feel, I still do it. It's like a job. You may not want to go to your job tomorrow, but you still got to show up. Except this job is going to help your mental and physical health, because after your workout, your body is going to release endorphins, and endorphins are the feel-good hormones. If you're an overstimulated mom like me, you need the endorphins. You need the feel-good hormones to be released. The hardest part is actually getting dressed and getting there. Once you get over that hump, you start the workout. And I promise that after your workout, you're gonna feel good. I go to the gym not only because it makes me feel good about myself on a physical level, but more importantly, it makes me feel good in here. I understand maybe you don't have access to a gym, you may not have a gym membership, or you don't have the time to drop off your kids somewhere and then go to the gym. But I promise you can still get a good workout from home. Go on YouTube, type in HIIT workout, and get you at least 30 minutes. Order some dumbbells from Amazon. Commit to pouring into yourself for at least 30 to 45 minutes, at least 5 times a week. I promise this is gonna make such a difference in your mental health, and you're gonna feel better.
Hey ladies, let's talk real for a moment. Because one mistake too many women make in relationships is this. They let themselves go. And I don't just mean physically, I'm talking mentally, emotionally, and spiritually too. You stop taking care of you because you're too busy taking care of him. That's where it all starts to fade. Listen, sis. Never stop being the woman you were before the relationship. The confident, glowing, happy version of you that made him fall in love in the first place. She still matters. Don't lose her trying to keep someone else. Sometimes we get so comfortable that we stop showing up for ourselves. We stop dressing up. We stop doing our hair. We stop setting boundaries. We stop growing. And then one day, we look in the mirror and realize we've been pouring everything into someone who barely fills us back up. That's not love, that's self-neglect. You can be loyal, loving, supportive, and still put yourself first. Because when you stop loving you, everything else around you starts to lose balance. No man wants to see the woman he fell for fade away. And no woman should ever forget who she is because of love. So whether you're single, dating, engaged, or married, keep yourself together, keep your hair done, keep your mind sharp, keep your goals alive, keep your energy glowing, and most importantly, keep your confidence unshakable. Because when you look good, feel good, and stay focused, you show up as your best self in love and in life. Remember, sis, a man can add to your happiness, but he should never be the reason you stop taking care of yourself. You are your first home. Never abandon it for anyone. So this is your reminder. Never let yourself go at any stage of a relationship. Stay beautiful, stay grounded, and stay true to the woman you were before love found you, because she's the reason he found you in the first place. If this message hit home like this video, share it with a sister who needs the reminder. And don't forget to subscribe for more real talk, healing, and feminine energy.
You know what I've realized? Keep your looks up, keep your image together, always smell good, always look put together. I know y'all mad at Ashley Dalton, but y'all not mad at Shira77, sprinkle, sprinkle, but it's the same message. It's just, it's being, I guess, delivered. Y'all don't like the deliverer. That's really what it is. Because a lot of people, I feel like they have trauma. They feel like Ashley Dalton is like the mean girl from high school, but Shira's the fat, funny girl. But it's the same message. Y'all gotta stop doing that. Y'all ever see the Palm women? They could be going through a divorce, just lost their investment funding, just lost their CEO position. They always look good, smell good, always in a sexy ass car on a yacht somewhere. Keep your looks up. Do not get fat. Don't get too big. And yeah, just like, it don't matter what you go. I don't care what I'm going through. I'ma still look like Puncha. Like, I'm not letting myself go because what I'm going through. No, ew. People treat you worse. The world treats you worse. Absolutely not. You see the skin? Okay, yeah. Moral of the story, don't let yourself go. That's what
I'm not gonna hold your hand when I say this. You don't need another lip combo. You don't need another hair appointment. You don't need longer nails. You don't need those fake lashes. You just need to lose the weight, honey.
And another thing, take care of yourself so you don't become a hater. Internally, but also physically. Get closer to God. Love yourself. Get to know yourself. Get to love yourself. Get to know how to love yourself. But very importantly is also externally. Okay? Get to know what you love about yourself and your futures and how to enhance those things. So you don't become that girl that look at the next girl and say, oh, she thinks she cute. She thinks she all that. Why are you always dressed up? Why do you always have makeup on? Take care of yourself so you don't become that girl. Because she is who she thinks she is. All right? She's taking care of herself. She's going to the gym. She's reading her Bible. She's doing the self-work. She's taking care of her body. She's doing the skincare things. All of that. You are the problem, not her. When you have to question another person's behavior because they're looking different than you, because they're doing a little bit more than you, then you have to stop projecting and look internally and work on that.
Now, those girls that will come on here to say, oh, get a girl, let me give you an advice. As a lady, instead of buying a wig, you should go and buy a land, go and invest in gold. Shut up your mouth. Shut. You guys are doing too much. Let me tell you, listen. As a lady, yes, have savings. Yeah, plan to invest in landed properties, what's it called, golds and all of that. But please go and buy that hair. Go and make your nails. Go and buy perfume. Go and buy perfume. It's not the 20 pounds that you're saving that will buy the landed properties. Because I feel like it's becoming too much. As a lady in your 20s, you have no business in buying what's it called, human hair. You have no business in buying. Shut up your mouth. Look good. Make your nails. Do your makeup. Smell nice. Get that perfume. Get that hair. Take care of yourself. But while you're doing all of this, make sure you have savings. Make sure you plan on getting like properties. Make sure you invest. Is it the 200 pounds you're saving that will go and buy the landed properties?
Don't lose yourself for a man. Don't lose yourself for a man. Men come and go. As far as you're not married, men come and go. Yeah, heartbreaks hurt, but you'll get over it. Don't ever allow yourself or your emotional state to be defined by a man. You are not on a man's time, you're on God's timing. You are not on a man's time, you're on God's timing. Girl, don't lower yourself for a guy and don't live your life for a man. Listen, if a man is causing you to compromise anything to do with God, Jesus, then he gotta go.
Here are 4 things that you can do to never go back to looking like COVID you. And you know what I'm talking about when I say COVID you. These 4 things, for the most part, are simple and accessible to everyone. So honestly, there shouldn't be any excuses. The first thing is going to be walking. Now, I know everyone says, 10,000 steps, 10,000 steps. Well, the reality is sometimes you cannot get 10,000 steps in. Have a goal of a minimum of 5,000 steps a day. That could be after work, before work, on your lunch break, whatever it is. Just get your body moving and walking. And if it's hard for you to actually get outside and walk, maybe you can think about investing in a treadmill or something that you can do stationary at the house. Or you can even invest in a walking desk if you don't have the garage space or space in general to put an actual treadmill in the house or in an apartment. Second, drinking water. Now, I know everyone says drink water, but all jokes aside, if you want to feel less bloated, less inflamed, less puffy, drink water. Water pretty much is going to flush out any toxins in your body and keep you hydrated. Third one has, I think, the most benefits, and that's going to be cooking at home. Cooking at home not only saves you money, but you actually know what you are putting in your body. And when you know what you are putting in your body, you can actually control how much you eat, what you eat, and what it's actually cooked in. So many things today are cooked in seed oils, which pretty much just make your body feel super inflamed. That's why when you eat something that is super seed oil heavy, you feel foggy, like you can't think, your mind is kind of unclear, and then you also just feel bloated and lazy. The fourth one is not food related. The fourth thing that you can do is pick up a hobby. It's so important to have a creative outlet. It looks different for everyone, and it should, but do something that is for yourself and it allows you to have your juices flowing and you can take your mind off of everything else.
I need all my girlies to never forget about upkeeping your appearance. I don't care how old we get, we must remain fine. So if that means you need to get in the gym, start investing in some facials, start investing in getting your nails done, hairs done, whatever it is, never let yourself go. Because it's true what they say. When they say that our beauty is our power as women, it's true. It is one of our powers. So we can't let it go. We can't let the beauty fade. Especially if you got a man, right? You might figure, oh, well, I already got the man, so I don't got to keep up with how I look because I already got him. No. If you got a man, that's probably more of a reason why you should upkeep yourself, right? We don't want no wandering eyes. And honestly, let's throw out the man, forget about the man, because that is honestly not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is not to upkeep yourself for a man. The purpose is to upkeep yourself for yourself, because when you look good, you feel even better. So please, oh please, just don't let yourself go. I don't need any of my fellow ladies crashing out over their appearance.
I work hard for a lot of things, but the number one thing I work hard to do is to make sure that my husband can say he has a hot wife. Because it's not going to be my husband that you guys are going to be laughing at. Impossible. I always say, as soon as you get into a relationship, that is when you need to look your best. I just got up and did my hair for no reason. I'm not going anywhere. I just want to look good. People don't understand that if you don't get up to make yourself look good, you're not just randomly going to start doing it next year. You're not just randomly going to start doing it in 2 years. You need to make it part of a habit. As in, sometimes I'm just sitting there and I'm like, I'm bored. I need to look cute. So I got up and I did my hair for no reason whatsoever. And luckily for me, this is actually my boyfriend's favorite hairstyle. So, wow. To be somebody's hot wife is my very
very big goal. I'm sorry. Looks mean a lot to me. And I was having this conversation with someone the other day, and I was like to them, listen, don't think that you're vain because you care about what you look like. You should care about what you look like, because your outward appearance really affects how you feel inside. And people want to sit here and say, oh no, it doesn't matter. And of course, don't be superficial and do not base your entire worth on your looks, but do care about it, okay? Ta-ta.
Ladies, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it a little louder for the people in the back. Do not let your looks go at all costs. When you don't like what you see in the mirror every day, it affects your daily life. It affects your relationship. It affects your friendships. It affects your ability to be a great mom. It literally affects everything. And listen, I know from experience, I used to be a big old broad, okay? And when I was the most miserable I have ever been, because every morning I woke up, I hated that my clothes didn't fit. I didn't even put on makeup, do my hair. Why? I was fat and ugly, right? Like, I just didn't want to invest in me, and it showed. Trust me. Now, I was never a hater towards other women because I was big and I couldn't be a hater too. I had to pick a struggle, right? I was always inspired by beautiful women, never a hater, but I was miserable. Couldn't find anything to wear. I just hated looking in the mirror. It was so sad. The minute I started realizing that this was affecting my whole life, I lost the weight. I started putting more effort into myself, and everything got substantially better. My relationship with others, the fact that I was a better mom, because when you look good, you feel good, you put out good, and I will die on that hill. I really will. So if you're going through it, take a look in the mirror and see what you need to work on. And I'm telling you, you will feel a million times better. It'll change your whole life.
Taking care of yourself whilst you're pregnant is very important. I'm not going to lie to you, because I have to have my nails done, my lashes done, my brows done in order for me to feel good, because you look good, you feel good. And I'm finally in my 3rd trimester, and I actually feel so much better than I did feel in the beginning. My 2nd trimester. Don't wash my hair. But yeah, make sure you take care of yourself when you're pregnant, guys, because it's important.
Sis, the moment you lose yourself, you lose your power. Remember, feminine women never dim their light for a man. Let's talk about it. Class is in session. Why being true to yourself keep a man on his toes? Because one of the biggest mistakes women make in relationships is losing themselves. Too many women start off glowing and confident, and soon as they fall for a man, they shrink, overgive, and make their whole world about that man. High-value woman never abandons herself for love. And too many women think that being a perfect girlfriend means that you're going to abandon your needs, your hobbies, your friends, all to prioritize him. But I'm telling you, ladies, the moment you make that man your entire world, you become predictable, overly available, and easy to take advantage of. Men stay intrigued by women that have her own business, her own values, and her own things that she got to get done that don't involve him. And the second you give that up, the dynamic shifts. Giving you 3 ways to stay in your feminine energy and keep him on his toes. Let's talk about it. 1, ladies, keep your life full and exciting with or without a man. Remember, a man should add to your life, not become your whole life. The moment you stop doing the things that made you happy and confident, you lose your spark. Ladies, I want you to still stay busy with your goals, your routines, and your friendships. A woman with a full life is a woman that he wants to keep up with. But if you don't have nothing going, you're trying to keep up with him. And 2, ladies, we're going to maintain our standards and our boundaries. Women start with high boundaries and standards, but as soon as they fall for that man, everything fall down. All of their defense mechanisms. And trust me, ladies, men can sense when your energy goes from confident to desperate. When that man start giving less, I want you to match his energy. Don't lower your standards. A man is going to always respect a woman that stands firm. And 3, ladies, let that man feel your absence. Be unpredictable. Get gone sometime. You don't have to be under that man 24/7. Too available, he don't need to pursue you. He know exactly where you are and where you want to be. Time away from him and reset your energy. Do the things that pour into you. Let him miss your presence a little. Get gone. Remember, distance make him step up or he gonna step aside. A high-value woman never loses herself for love. She brings love into her already full life. The moment you stop chasing is the moment that he has to question if he's doing enough, ladies.
And if y'all receive this message, I want you to drop "I choose me" in the comments. And if you need help in this area, ladies, no problem, DM me. We got to get y'all on the path. Class is dismissed.
Advice for married folks only. Listen to me. Advice for married folks only. Don't ever think you can sit down somewhere and take a chill pill and then all of a sudden you let yourself go. You should understand. See, I have come to realize, come closer, that these men, deep down, they are like little kids that like new things all the time. I'm telling you. So you have to be keeping up with your maintenance. You have to be keeping up with getting your nails done. You have to be keeping up with getting your body right, going to the gym, eating well. See, men can go to a restaurant, eat what they want to eat. I'm telling you, sometimes they be overweight. I'm telling you, but once they have their money right, they know that that is their own currency. As a woman, it is our beauty. I'm not lying. It is our beauty. So in order to stop, I don't want to put it this way so that you guys will not misconstrue what I'm trying to say. Not necessarily stopping from looking outside, but because in their minds, in their hearts, they're like little kids in a candy store. They cannot help it. Once they see a woman that is gorgeous, they will look. I'm telling you, even if he is the most faithful, he is the most loyal, he is the most God-fearing, he truly loves you, you have to keep up with your maintenance, because there is a way a woman that takes care of herself will just come inside a room and change the entire atmosphere and command a kind of aura and presence. And if you, that you're supposed to be his main piece, his wife, okay, is all in all, you've let yourself go, that person is going to be tempting. That person is going to be tempting. That person is going to be inviting to him. I'm telling you. But if you that you are here, your maintenance too is here. So as he's looking elsewhere, he knows that, well, even my wife said, she know they agree for anybody. She know they agree for anybody. Your attention on you is locked in. There's no time to look left and right, because today you are on curly hair, tomorrow you are on bone straight, next tomorrow your body is tight, next tomorrow you are on lean structure, the next you are too fit, this one you are not so fit. Like, you keep things spicy. You can cook this dish, you can make this one, you can also do it this way, you can do it that way. He doesn't know what to expect. You stay unpredictable because your beauty is your currency, and you're not doing it necessarily to impress him. You're doing this because you have a high sense of self-worth, you have confidence, and you have high self-esteem. It is because of that you will not go and stand beside another woman and be feeling like, oh, they are more maintained than you. Any woman that says things like, oh, you're maintaining yourself to get a man's attention, or you're doing this because you're trying to be a pick-me, they are the real pick-me's. Don't let me lie to you. They are the real pick-me's. You see, the women that go to the gym, that eat right, that look good on every single body, they look good with anything they put on. That's the goal, my guy. That's the goal. They look good on anything they put on. That is who you want to be. Am I saying aging will not set in? Am I saying life will not set in? Yes. But don't let the days that you don't show up for yourself be more than the days that you do show up for yourself. One has to be greater than the other. So make sure it is the days you show up for yourself that are greater than the days you don't. Don't just sit down and let yourself go and be saying, I was with him through thick and thin. Oh, see, this man, sit down there. I'm telling you. And if you like, misunderstand my message, my target audience, you know who I'm talking to. You will understand my points. Anyways.
Ladies, it's on you to keep that spiciness in your marriage alive, okay? I need you to keep your man hot at all times. He should be standing at attention every time he sees you. He should be having a hard time keeping his hands off of you. Baby, you should be his dream woman. He should be salivating when he sees his woman. So if that's not happening, now, I've been getting a lot of the married women coming to my page. You're in my comments. You're asking for tips, feminine tips for your relationship, for your marriage with your husband. And I absolutely love it. When I was married, trust me, baby, I was not falling shy in the department of keeping it nice, spicy, and hot, okay? Keeping my man hot
was a lesson that I always got an A in. Now, there's a lot of things that could be happening in your life that kind of, will get you to fall off. Maybe the kids, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're going through some sort of hormonal imbalance. Maybe there's a lot going on in life and you're having a hard time juggling it. Maybe you're going through some sort of depression. Maybe you're just not feeling it, right? But it is on you as a woman to keep that. Women, you are very sensual and seductive, okay? So you can really control how hot your marriage is by how good you feel. Now I'm going to say this. I don't want you in sweats all the time. I don't want you just looking crazy all the time. He gets home and you're just looking like, who shot John and why didn't they unalive him? Okay? So I don't want you to be going through your marriage just feeling like you just don't care. Because, baby, let me tell you, and I gotta tell you, you probably heard it, but I'm gonna say it again. What one woman won't do, another one will. If you know you have a good man, it is your responsibility to maintain that man, okay? To make sure you are that man's dream woman. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be perfect all the time. No, you're not. But putting in effort, right? Being consistent and intentional about the way you look, about the way you treat your man, about, having some set aside time for y'all. That is really going to contribute to the healthiness of your marriage, right? We don't want to lose those butterflies or that spark we had in the beginning. We want our husbands to be excited when they come home to you. You want to still feel that feeling when he's away. I can't wait to see him. He can't wait to see you. You still want to feel like, oh my gosh, I still got it, even as we get older, even as we have kids. So I'm urging you to keep it hot. Now, I will go into more tips and tricks on what you can do. So this is more like a call to action, but I can definitely tell you some things that I've done and that I can plan on continuing doing when I get remarried. So make sure that you're not letting that spark, fizzle out. I'm telling you, because as soon as you do, there's going to be my grandmother calls her Sweet Lucy. Sweet Lucy going to come around. We always want to get mad at Sweet Lucy for coming around and putting the moves on our man, but we never want to talk about the fact that Sweet Lucy felt like she could put the moves on our man because we were moving away from our man. So I'm just telling you, okay? Don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you what you know is true. Love you.
Ladies, some sisterly advice from my heart to yours. Please do not ever let yourself go. And I'm not saying because, we have to be pleasing to the male gaze and that's the most important thing. It's not because of that. It's because I feel that people really, they mirror how you think about yourself. And they literally pick up how you treat yourself or how they perceive that you treat yourself based off of how you present yourself, and then they treat you that way in return. In other words, whatever you think about yourself, they will generally regard as true, okay? That means whether you just started dating somebody or if you are in a long-term relationship or marriage where you've been with that person a long time, for the love of all that is holy, please do not self-deprecate. Don't stand in front of him and say things like, oh, I'm so fat, or oh, I look so ugly, or da-da-da. Because I think even if the man is the type of man that he'll notice, like say if you gain weight or whatever, but he's not like tripping over it, I think after a while of keep hearing that, it's like planting a seed in his mind. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like he wasn't bothered by it before, but then he'll start thinking about it. So you don't want to do that. I don't recommend that. And two, I don't know if most of y'all will probably remember that Beyonce song Freakum Dress. If you are younger and you never heard it, look it up and also look up the lyrics. You got to remember that. You got to remember. Every once in a while, you got to remind them, okay? Even a good man, even a man that loves you and ain't going to go nowhere or ain't going to cheat or whatever, you got to remind them that you're still beautiful and desirable and you still think of yourself and hold yourself in high regard as a sexy, beautiful, desirable woman. And 9 out of 10, he gonna agree with you, okay? But if you go around dressing and acting like and carrying yourself like you're not all that, it's like people start to agree with you, if that makes sense. And I'm not just talking about men, job and friendships too, okay? If you're on a job where they take you for granted a whole lot, you really need to sit down and think about why that is, okay? There's something about you that's projecting that you'll take all the crappy jobs and you'll clean up the mess of other people and you don't mind staying late and blah, 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 blah. Like, I think for women, unfortunately, we are sort of marketed this bag of poop that that if we just become indispensable, we work our behinds off and we just do and do and do and do for other people, it makes us a valuable and a good woman. And in the process, we lose ourselves. And bad things happen to us. You know, I've seen women, they put themselves aside for their kids and their man, and they let themselves go completely. And in the end, what their thanks to them for all of that is being left with all them kids. I see women with multiple kids, 4 or 5 kids, get left with 4 or 5 kids for somebody younger and so-called hotter. Because obviously they're hotter because they got more time to take care of themselves. Of course, you're not going to have a lot of time when you have a lot of kids. I've seen people get unceremoniously fired, or it'll be like a small issue and they're just, you have all this loyalty to them, and you're such an asset to the company, all that kind of stuff, but one little thing and you're out of there, you know what I'm saying? And it's nothing to them. I've seen people listen to their friends dump on them for years and years and years, and they listen and they listen and they listen and they listen to this person be a broken record about their problems and whatever like that, and one little thing, that person's like, ugh, you know, or they'll do worse, and like every time it's something fun coming up, they don't ever call that person, you know what I'm saying? They only call you when they want to dump on you and have somebody to listen, but when it's time to have fun, they don't ever invite you, okay? So those things are proof right there that being a martyr, basically, for your man, your kids, your family, your friends, your job is not the move, okay? It's not the move. You at some point you got to put yourself first, or you will lose yourself. It's very, very important. Think about the people that you know in your life who have everything they want. Women who have everything that they want. Are they givers to the point where it hurts? Do they give to where it's detrimental for them? Or are they more assertive, and maybe they give a little bit, but they also take time to make sure that they're not being drained or sucked dry? You know what I'm saying? Or that they're refilling their own cup. Really think about that. And if you're unhappy with the way your man is treating you, or your job, or your friends, it's time to do a revamp. And you got to start with how you think of yourself, how you project yourself to the world, present yourself to the world, and what you believe is what will become true.